My therapist vanished 6 weeks ago. No calls, no forwarding address. One day, her office was locked, and all that was left inside was a single chair, mine. At first, I thought she quit, moved away, maybe even burned out. Because who wouldn't? After listening to people's nightmares for a living. But then her number called me. The first time, I answered before realizing what I was doing. Hello? Static. Then, her voice. Soft, familiar, patient. Like a memory pressing play inside my ear. Breathe in. Breathe out. Tell me what you see. It was her. The exact words she'd use when I was spiraling in her office. I remember laughing nervously, thinking maybe this is a prank, but she kept talking, as if I was sitting across from her again, as if she could still see me. The next day, I went back to the office building. Her nameplate was gone, but the receptionist, the one who always smiled politely, refused to meet my eyes. She doesn't work here anymore, she said. When I asked where she went, the woman leaned closer. She never worked here. I walked out shaking. Maybe it was a lie. Maybe I was losing it again. But that night, the second call came. This time, she sounded distant, fainter. Tell me about the dreams again. I froze, because I hadn't told anyone about my dreams, not since she disappeared. I didn't respond, just listened. She kept speaking like she was reading from my mind. Every word matched a session I remembered. Only this time, her voice wasn't calm. It trembled, like she was afraid of something behind me. Then silence. I played the call back the next morning. It didn't exist. No record. No timestamp. No audio file. Even my phone's memory showed a missing 17 minutes. I told myself, sleep deprivation, stress. I was between meds, barely eating, barely leaving my apartment. But part of me knew she was trying to reach me. The third call came at 3:11 a.m. Her voice was clearer now. She said, "They found me." Then the line cracked, and I heard breathing. Not hers. Heavy, wet, like someone was standing too close to the receiver. I whispered, "Who's there?" And then her voice changed. Lower, slower. "Tell me, Alex, when did you stop trusting me?" My stomach dropped. She'd never called me by name before the third session. And now, she was using it like she'd been inside my head the entire time. I tried to track the number. Spoofed. Randomized. Every call came from a different city. Different tower. Different hour. But the pattern, always threes. 3 rings before I answered. 3 minutes long. 3 weeks apart. She once told me that the human brain notices patterns because it's terrified of chaos. That thought keeps me awake now. The next call didn't come from her number. It came from mine. My phone buzzed on the desk, and when I saw the caller ID, it said, "Alex, you?" When I answered, there was no voice, just a recording of me, saying, "She's still in session. Don't interrupt." I dropped the phone, and from the speaker faintly, her voice echoed, "Good, now we can begin." I went back through my therapy notes. Session summaries, recordings, payments, everything digital, except for one physical file. A folder marked Session 30, but I'd never had a Session 30. We'd stopped at 12. Inside the folder was a single page, typed, not handwritten. Subject exhibits progressive auditory recursion. When therapist disconnects, subject continues dialogue autonomously. I didn't understand at first. Then I realized the subject was me. The 5th call wasn't at night. It was broad daylight. I was in line at the grocery store. The ringtone echoed through the aisles. When I answered, she said one sentence, "You're the one who vanished." The line went dead. The cashier asked if I was okay, but I couldn't hear her. Because from the store speakers, faintly beneath the music, I heard my therapist's voice again. whispering the same breathing exercise. Inhale, exhale. Tell me what you see. I ran out of the store. I tried changing phones, numbers, SIM cards, but the calls never stopped. Sometimes it's her old calm tone. Sometimes it's my voice answering myself. And sometimes it's both, speaking in unison. Tell me what you see. I see you. Good. Keep going. Last night, a final call came. I know it was final because the voice said so. There won't be another. Her voice was trembling. You shouldn't have answered the first call, Alex. You let me out. I didn't understand. She continued, I'm not supposed to exist outside the sessions. And then, quietly, neither are you. The sound warped. Like a cassette melting in real time. I heard the office door creak open. My old chair scraping across the floor. Then her whisper, right in my ear. Session 13. Complete. My phone hasn't rung since. But when I record my voice now, I can hear her in the playback, layered beneath mine, like an echo that never leaves. And sometimes, when I'm half asleep, I hear her say one last thing. The same thing she told me on our first session. Therapy isn't about finding who you are, Alex. It's about finding out who's been speaking through you all along.